sense someone watching us. Be careful. Whoa! What? Peppa, someone's calling. Who could be calling me? Please don't Hank. Hello, mis amores. This is Kirby Marie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to part 8 of NG. First of all, it's very good to see y'all again. I hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all having a lovely day, afternoon, night, depending on your time zone. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking this moment of your time and watching today's video. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, be sure to drop the like button. It really helps out a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel, would appreciate if you do. Also, leave your comments and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this intro. We're just gonna straight up jump into NG. Hope y'all enjoy. Alright, let's go. Before we start, what's up? There's gonna be a lot of rating as usual. Okay. Have you discovered anything at all about Yakumo Miraku? I hope I did that.
Rome wasn't built in a day. I literally just started looking into it yesterday.
Oh yeah, so for context, this is Ban and Rose, the new teams that we're gonna be getting since Hasuki and Amaname are currently unavailable now. So yeah, we've already met Ban a couple of episodes ago, but Rose, we're meeting her for the first time. And they're currently discussing because Rose happens to be a client of Ban's, but she also knows about Kakuya. So yeah, that's what's going on right now.
I'm still in the pre-information gathering phase. I've just canvassed the neighborhood so far,
excuse me.
But I heard some wild rumors I bet you like. People been hearing screaming coming from the children's author, Yakumo Miraku's mansion.
That's a bit too coincidental with what we just got with Kakuya.
Screaming from the house of a children's author? It can't be. Marino, what's that look for?
Hey old man, could you tell me more about that rumor?
No sweat, kiddo. It's part of my report to Rose anyway. There are odd rumors about the Miracle residence. They say that...
Rumors of the screaming out the... Otabeki sake.
Hey, have you heard about the Miracle residence? You know, that old mansion where Yakumo Miraku, that children's author, lives all alone? People have been hearing some weird screaming coming from that place. And not just once or twice, but every night. So, Miss Y from the neighborhood went to complain. But that mansion doesn't have an intercom. So she had to go right up and knock on the door. She pounded on the door and nobody came out. The screaming didn't stop, so she kept coming back day after day. Still no response. But she was sure someone was inside.
Well, at this point, wouldn't you call the cops?
So she finally got fed up and threw something through the window to get the person inside to notice. Then suddenly, a light in the second floor window came on. And then she heard a faint voice.
Please don't look inside.
The voice kept pleading with her softly, over and over again.
Please don't look inside. Please don't look inside. Please don't look inside. Please don't look inside, please don't look inside, please don't look inside, please don't look inside, please don't look inside. That was something.
Miss Y heard her scream, and after that, they said she was tormented by a constant screaming inside her head. She had a nervous breakdown on a line.
What?
That's what the rumors say. It certainly sounds supernatural enough.
Depicting taboo, a common canon in these supernatural stories. Someone pokes their nose in somewhere it doesn't belong and gets punished for it. The Crane's Wife and Pandora's Box are famous examples.
is the screamer that screaming author that Kakuya was talking about. Without realizing it, I speak Kakuya's name. Obviously, Van and Rose aren't going to just let that go. Marino, you met Kakuya? Yeah, a little while ago. Hey, why didn't you tell me? I thought I told you to tell me everything. I just met her today.
Don't go frothing at the mouth, Ban. Pursuing spirits is deadly work. He was probably just worried about us. But you needn't bother, Marino. Ban and myself have decided to hunt spirits of our own volition. We accept the consequences. So there's no need to hold back for our sakes. Tell us everything.
I guess there's no dodging it. I tell him about the screaming otter that Kakuya told me about.
I see. How fascinating. To think the screaming otter could be hiding within the Miracle residence.
You sound like you're enjoying this. Why were you looking into the Miracle residence?
That's only for grown-ups to know. Once I figure out how trustworthy you are, maybe I'll fill you in.
This lady is a walking bundle of secrets. She hasn't even told me why she was investigating Miracle.
He may be an adult, but you're not trustworthy. I much prefer younger men, not ones facing down the midlife crisis.
If it's younger men, at least don't go after children, please!
So, did you uncover any other notable clues?
I told you, this is in the early going. Info doesn't reveal itself that easily. I wanted to talk directly with Miracle, but the house has been empty for a long time. He's dead. Probably of gathering material for a new book. No, he's dead.
Empty, you say? It might be that Miracle's already
Dead, that's what I'm saying! Dead?
As I told you earlier, spirits are born from the grudges of the dead. If we assume that Miracle has died and become a spirit, all pieces fall into place, no?
The screaming otter, him? Kinda makes sense.
You're looking for the screaming otter after all.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. A confirmed Miracle hasn't been reported dead.
It wouldn't be uncommon for someone who lived alone to die without it being noticed. We'll just have to go see for ourselves.
Hey, you can't just decide stuff like that. What are you even going to do there?
Investigate. Obviously. I'll leave my methods up to your imagination. A lady shouldn't ever have to stain her lips with such words.
What? You going to break in or something?
Well, more or less. Whether he's dead or merely absent, it's the perfect opportunity to sneak inside. This is shaping up to be an amusing night. Bravo for being so composed, but do you truly understand the position you find yourself in? If you encounter Kakuya, then the clock on your death is already ticking down. You have no time to be taking it easy. Nothing venture, nothing gain, as they say.
They also say fools rush in where angels fear to tread. So I guess we're going to the Miracle residence, our new investigation place. We leave the Black Rabbit and head to the station. It's getting pretty late. Most stores are closed.
Nighttime is the greatest time of any day. I hate sunlight, and the summer sun is particularly harsh.
Who would say this is... I mean, I know there are people who hate the sun and some people who can take the brightness of the sun because of conditions, but, like, I don't know.
What a weirdo.
If you're so scared of UV rays, you could try wearing something else. Oh yeah, apparently in Japan, like, if you use a shirt like that, with the sleeves like that, like the manguillo, apparently it's like a sign of you trying to show your boobs on purpose. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's true, confirm it with me, but I guess that's the case. That if you wear a shirt with manguillos, it's like trying to purposely show your boobies, I think. Come on, let's get to the Miracle place already. Hey, hold up. I don't know where the Miracle residence is. Oh, that's right. It's on the outskirts of Kisuji Temple. It's a bit of a hike from here. There's a station by the mansion, so I suggest taking the train.
Ban gives me the address of the Miracle residence. It's in the same ward, so I can pretty much imagine where it is just based on the address.
We should meet up there later. We'll stand out if we show up there in a group.
I have no objections with that plan. We're just a young man, I feel otherwise, but I'll decline the stroll with an old leg. That's an easy way to ruin a perfectly beautiful night.
That's my line. Hard pass on walking around town with a woman trying that hard to turn heads.
They're gonna end up at some point.
Meet at the front door in 30 minutes, okay?
30 minutes? Could a train really get there that fast? Ban and Rose go their separate ways as they head to the ticket skates.
I better hustle too.
Spare file. Met with woman named Rose, suspicious magician, very sussy. Fairy tale author Giacomo Miracle lived by himself, heard freakish scream, goes to complain person pretending to not be there, threw object at the window, second floor, don't peek inside multiple times, repeated screams inside head, nervous breakdown on the light ring. Got info about Kakuya. I think we already got the gist of that one. The address I'm going to is a train stop away. Luckily, I arrived before the last train. I reached the station without any issues. The classy residential area is full of cookie-cutter homes, and I quickly lose my way. I walk around aimlessly for a while until I arrive at the building I was looking for. We made it. Ah, you're here. Rose and Ban are already waiting at the residence.
You're late. What the hell were you doing? You only got a limited amount of time to search. Waste any more time and today will be useless. Limited? Why? This area's had a high rate of unusual incidents, but they only happen sporadically. Because of the history, the police have this area under priority patrol.
More patrol shit? God damn it! Seriously? That's a pain for us.
Yeah, but we did some legwork and we have a rough idea of their patrol schedule. We're trying to limit our presence to when there's a gap in their patrols.
So we need to get in, investigate as much as the place as possible, and then split.
That's the plan. We'll be trespassing, but it's the price we had to pay to get the information. And since you took so long to get here, we got even less time than we were hoping for.
2 or 3 hours should be sufficient to do some breaking and entering.
We're investigating.
Rose continues, paying no attention at all to Ban's objection. The residence doesn't appear to be terribly large, so we shouldn't need to rush things. Well, unless we encounter an irregularity.
Irregularity?
An unexpected circumstance. For example, if we find unexpected security, an underground vault, those sort of things. The type of things that might crop up during a break-in.
I see. We are not breaking in.
Why are you so hung up on the terminology? The action is the same, isn't it? Now, what should we do?
We're investigating this mansion. We already settled on this.
Yes, I mean, where should we start first? Marino, you're the one tangled up in Kakuya's game. You should decide.
Alright.
Okay, so we're investigating by ourselves. Just taking a look around what we can look around first. So let's start with the patch of grass that I saw. Weeds have run wild over this entire area. This garden hasn't been touched for a while. Let's see what's in there. I use my foot to poke around the overgrowth. My foot bumps into something solid. Oh, quickly! I tease the object out into the open and see that it's a decayed wooden door plate. Okay. It's dirty, but it seems to read Miraku. Alright. Okay. This looks like it hasn't been cared for in a long time. There's weeds and dead leaves all over. Let me look over here. I didn't notice it. Okay, let's check the mailbox. It's a rusted mailbox. I take a look inside the mailbox, but there isn't anything inside. Yo quería averiguar. Chismosa yo. Door. It's a pretty sturdy sliding door. There's a layer of dust covering the door rail, so I know it hasn't been moved for a while.
According to the rumors. They say something like nobody comes out even if you knock, right?
I'm sure knocking shouldn't be a problem. I give the door a kind and firm knock. I wait for some kind of response.
Well, there's no response.
Just as we were informed. Judging by the state of this place, Miracle probably isn't living here.
Or he's dead. Let's check up there. There's a strange looking window here.
You know, this house is kinda odd looking.
Looking closer, the building's funky style isn't even just a Japanese and Western mixed design. It feels like an alpine lodge, but built with traditional Japanese style.
This must have been a custom job. You don't usually see two-story houses with that roof. The window's probably where the attic is.
If so, then that's a pretty big attic. That was what I was gonna say, like, so basically the bottom part is the house and the entire upper part is just, I think it's possible that it's just the attic only. If the room under the roof is that big, it looks like it's bigger than the two normal sized rooms.
Is that the window that was mentioned in the rumor?
If you throw something, the lights in the second floor window will turn on. I guess you wouldn't need to throw something at the first floor window, so that must be it.
Judging by the shape of the roof, yeah, that's probably where that window is. If everything under the roof is one room, yeah, we got the shit. Let's use the decay door plate. Check out the decay door plate. Even if this hits the window dead on, it probably wouldn't break it.
Are you actually going to throw it? Yeah, just like the rumor said. If there's something crazy going on, I want to know about it, now.
That's pretty courageous of you. You'll need that courage if you intend to survive the confrontations with spirits.
Whatever, just try not to throw it too hard.
I know. I don't want to attract attention, so I don't want to break the window. I take aim and toss the plate, aiming it at the wooden frame of the window. My throw hits the spot and makes a dry thud as it strikes the wood. Okay.
Nice throw. You got some nice shoulders.
The most anticipated top player this season.
Sorry, I don't really know baseball.
Then you should try for baseball. Well, the rumor says if we throw something at the window, we'll see the lights come on. Or so the rumors claimed.
Nothing's happening.
We wait a while, but it doesn't seem like the lights are coming on anytime soon.
I was hoping that I would get to hear the voice from the rumors.
Sometimes rumors are just rumors. A good journalist knows not to trust every single one. Let's hurry up and check the other places.
What the fuck are we gonna check now? Should we check the same ones again? Let's check the door again. I pull the door just in case. As anticipated, it doesn't open. Looks like it's locked.
Oh well, want to just kick it in? Whoa! You already thinking about breaking in? Well, what the f***? You're too reckless, kid. Damn!
What a bold child. I must confess, I do prefer the direct approach sometimes.
What?
It feels like the air just changed. Please don't look inside.
Did you hear something just now?
There it is. We look in the direction of the voice and see the light in the window had come on. What the hell is that figure? In the light we see what looks like the silhouette of a crane?
What?
Please don't look inside.
Once again, we hear a faint, weak voice.
Don't look. As if you wouldn't look. We're not going to just go back now, are we? Hey, Marino. There's definitely something in this mansion, and that means that all rules are off. So we're breaking in? Exactly.
Calm down there, boys. We can't cause too much of a commotion, or we'll draw attention of the police.
You got a plan then, Rose?
I'll open the lock for us.
It's not like opening a can, you know? Really think you can get it open that easily?
This lock may as well not exist. You should always have more locks on the front door, but nobody ever bothers. Oh, that's right. You should share this advice with the owner of the Black Rabbit as well.
How did you break in?
The luck there is just as pitiful.
That explains it.
Now I know how Rose got into the Black Rabbit before it had opened.
You're a real piece of work. Did you just sleep through morals class?
I regret that I did not get to experience things like school during my childhood.
Rose took some tools out and quickly got to work. It kind of reminds me of when Amanome picked up the lock at the Yamato shrine, but Rose's skills were far beyond ours.
You seem pretty skilled at this. Makes me wonder if you've been doing this kind of thing in the past.
My goodness, how rude.
Rose shoots back a response as she uses her thin tool to probe the lock.
Any talented magician would obviously have a bit of dexterity.
That's true, but I've heard of magicians using escape magic, but not for breaking into places.
Haha, are you curious about my skills? I'm afraid that I must ask you to refrain from any inquiries that would violate my privacy. Et voila, it's open.
You're done already? You're pretty amazing.
I must say that it feels quite nice to get some awe and admiration from the young. Would you like to be my disciple?
What is that supposed to mean? I wasn't really planning on becoming a magician or a burglar.
I wouldn't mind training you for either, but I was referring to the spiritual field. You seem to have the affinity for it, disciple.
Hold on, I never agreed to be your disciple.
Master chooses their disciple. Your opinion doesn't matter. I was asking out of courtesy.
That's terrible. Hey, let's cut the chit-chat. We don't have a lot of time. If it's open, then let's get inside. We can't let anyone see us like this. We don't have an excuse for being here. Yeah, I know.
I forcefully pulled the door open, but I thought I felt a cold breeze from inside. Swallowing my saliva, I step into the mansion. Whoa. The miracle residence looked like an old Japanese-style house, and the smell of damp, moldy air. Seems like this place hasn't been aired out for a really long time. We wouldn't be surprised if we find the corpse of Miraku.
Wait a moment, Marino. I sense someone watching us. Be careful.
Is it the screaming otter? Yeah.
Watching?
Whoa! What? Suddenly a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound rips through my ears. Oh my god, and the winds too. So I guess what they meant by crane is like an actual bird. I instantly cover my ears, but the sound above easily pierces through and stabs into my brain. Ban and Rose collapse behind me. No! We're dead!
Crap! Are you kidding me? At this rate, I'll die!
I fall, powerless against the storm of the sand assaulting my mind. My consciousness is starting to fade. I think we got a game over? No, that wasn't. That was part of it. The screaming voice suddenly stops.
What was that? Bloody hell. My head is still pounding. I guess that must be the screaming voice people are talking about. If it went on any longer, my brain would have melted. I barely survived that.
Well, we don't know if that's true yet. Remembering the rumors, Miss Y, who heard the scream, apparently unalived herself.
Things are starting to get real. Marino, don't say you want to run away now, alright? As if. You're the one who's looking pale. If you got the wits to sass me like that, you're still in ship shape.
Well, if it's planning to take us down, then I suppose we don't need to hold back either. Let's
Investigating!
The place doesn't seem to be that big, so let's investigate whatever we see.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we'll need someone to be on the lookout. We don't want to be getting surprised by a patrolman. Right. If something looks bad, call me on my cell phone immediately.
Understood. Alright, Manito. Choose who would investigate with you.
What? Well, I want Rose.
問題ない
No problem. Well, Ban, you're on lookout duty.
Fine by me. I'll see you later then. Jose, don't you go off doing anything on your own.
Juan leaves and heads outside.
Alright, let's get going.
So we're investigating. Let's start. A sturdy shoe cabinet. I opened it, but I couldn't find even a single shoe inside. Instead, I find something black and cylindrical at the corner. Bamboo charcoal.
That's one fine charcoal. Seems like Miraku was quite the hobbyist.
I looked through the bottom section as well and find a can in the back. It's apparently a spray can.
Looks like it's a spray paint. Seeing that it's in an odd place like this, I assume it's not just art supplies.
It is kind of odd indeed. Let's see. We can check the doors. Let's see this. There's a cedar plate hanging from the mud wall. Inspecting further, I see there's a single nail hammer into the upper middle of the board. So those are like the kind of cuadritos where you can put stuff in and consider it art. Looks like this nail is for hanging things.
What do you think this is?
It's obviously a frame. These flat frames are made to enhance objects that are three-dimensional.
So this is a frame for some kind of painting?
Not necessarily a painting. It can be used to display anything. Just hang it on the nail there, and you're done. Anything could become an art piece.
And that's it? Feels kinda lazy to me.
Well, as the Cham's fountain showed, that's too much of a digression. In any case, it is a board to make something decorative.
Okay, so let's start with this room then. I open the door to the bedroom and step inside. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, no. Let's leave that for last. We don't want to touch it anytime soon. Let's start with this paper on the floor. A colorful flyer on the floor stands out from the eerie bedroom. Out of curiosity, I pick it up. I quickly read the flyer. Kisoji Ballet School Recital. March 3, 1999. Kisoji Center Hall. Starts at 13. Doors close at 13:30. Let's see. There's a girl dressed in white in a ballet pose with her legs raised high.
Looks like a flyer for a children's ballet recital.
Children's ballet, you say? The atmosphere of this place is more suited towards Japanese butoh.
I take a closer look at the flyer. First act collection of pieces, ballet, other second act, Lactis Cane. The second act will feature girls who are too young to wear pointe shoes. Please enjoy their energy and spirits as they perform adorned in adorable colors.
What's the stuff written for the second act? Is it Latin? No!
Jesus Sesole. But that's actually French. Lac des Cane. Duck Lake. Judging from the name, it must be adapted from Swan Lake. They probably make the little ingenues be ducks instead of swans and dance about. Seems like a show designed to showcase their energy as opposed to grace.
Duck sounds a lot less impressive than swans.
Oh, you think so? That stubby body, those adorable orange beaks and feet, the way they shoot through the water. Ducks are far cuter than swans.
They're both adorable.
If I were to receive a gift, I would prefer ducks over swans.
No one's going to buy you either of those.
I take the flyer just in case. So I don't know if we're gonna use it for something. A bed. It's a high-class Western-style bed. I take a look around the bed. I find something that looks like a mask of a hair under the bed. Clump of stiff hair.
What is this?
I think this might be horsehair.
Horsehair? Say what?
It'd be commonly used for something like the bowstrings for a violin.
Okay. How can you tell?
I learned how to play a number of instruments in the past. Perhaps I may not look the part, but I was born into a pretty wealthy family. I have a good foundation of knowledge concerning most high culture, including music. Well, why don't you take it with you? It might prove useful later on.
Yeah.
Let's check the radio. It's a boombox. It looks like a pretty old one. There's a drawer on the table the boombox is sitting on top of. Examine the boombox. Looks like there's a cassette tape inside. I eject the tape and take a look. There's just a single letter written on the label, T.
What a creepy tape.
Would you mind playing it? I'm curious about what's recorded on it.
Sure.
I place the cassette back into the slot and hit the play button. It seems like no matter how many times I press it, it's not going to play anything.
Maybe.
I flip the boombox over and check the battery compartment. It's empty.
Oh, it doesn't have any batteries. Of course it doesn't work.
Okay. Open the drawer. I open the drawer. Inside there's a stick of incense neatly put away. Got some incense. Oh, in the corner I see a square metal box sitting there.
What's this?
Batteries! When the morning's got it, you can't go out. Oh my god, I miss PewDiePie those days.
Oh, it's been quite a while since I've seen one of those.
You know what it is?
A battery? And a pretty old type at that. What's wrong?
Just curious. How old are you? You should never ask a woman how old are you.
Leave it to your imagination.
I'm pretty sure you're in your 40s. Anyways, let's use it on the radio. The hell? No, I didn't mean to touch that. Batteries. When the morning's gone and you can't go on. I take out the battery and put it inside the compartment in the back. Thankfully, the battery types were the same, so it fits without any issue. Play!
Alright, how about now?
I press the play button, but...
What? You're kidding me! Useless piece of...
I think about using the flashlight's battery, but I realized that they won't fit.
Perhaps there's not so much battery life left. Rubbing it or warming it up would put some charge back into it, but...
So I guess we need something to rub it. There's a Western-style pillow under the bed. Digging under the pillow, I immediately feel something. Okina mask.
A no mask? What is this doing here?
Okay, no commentary from Rose. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. That thing over here, that thing. There's an odd bulge in the curtain. Check the curtain. Yes! I pulled the curtain back to see what's causing it.
Huh? Nothing's here.
Oh, thank God. No sign of anything that caused the curtain to bulge. Even things out of the window look normal.
So is it just wrinkle or something?
Wrinkle coincidentally in the form of a human shape. So, yeah, pretty weird. Okay, so let's go to the other room then. I open the door to the living room and step inside. Okay, so there's a bunch. Let's start with the couch. Excuse me? I heard a child laughing! It's a normal looking ordinary sofa. Checking around the sofa near the bottom. Hand warmer. I find an unopened hand warmer, so a hand warmer could work? I can use this. I guess, yeah, for the radio. Clock. An old pendulum clock. The pendulum swings without stopping. I guess that's it. Don't scare me like that. What's this? It's a wooden storage shelf. I tried pulling on the door, but it won't open. It seems to be locked.
You think you can do this one?
I turn around and ask for Rose.
Piece of cake. Stand back.
Rose whips out some thin tools from her pocket and she opens the lock in just about 10 seconds.
Sorry for the wait. Open sesame.
was like a magic trick.
I'm happy that I'm able to entertain you.
Oh, good grief.
I opened the door. Sailor uniform, cute socks, huh? Is it from...
These look like children's clothes. Did Miracle have a family?
Ban didn't mention anything about that.
Anything else? Then I guess we'll go to the hand warm-up thingy. Sleeve.
Hold on. Warming that up?
At least a hand warmer.
I have this.
I opened the bag, crumpled it, and placed it on the battery compartment on the back of the boombox.
I suppose that's logical, but it's not the best way to do that.
Shut up! We just need to warm the thing up, right?
Once the batteries felt warm enough, I tried pressing the play button again. Is that how it even works? I'm not sure. Then... An update on the missing child. According to the police, the victim of the kidnapping. It's a recording of the kidnapped girl report. They refer to the victim as Child T. Age 13, long hair, was wearing a white one-piece dress on the day she went missing. Like a ballet? Because we did find a flyer. She was last seen heading home from a ballet class practicing kisoji! The report mentions that it's been a month and the case is now a partial public investigation. From that point, the newscaster just rehashes information about the incident, and once the news moves on to the next topic for the day, the recording cuts off. Oh! Masaya ejects the tape and sighs.
I see. Hence the T label. The owner of this house seems quite intriguing.
It's crazy no matter how you look at it. Why make a recording of the news about a kidnapping incident? Because he might have been a psycho and kidnap her? Once again, ballet. It's coming up too much to be a coincidence. Obtain tape T. Okay. Whoa! Suddenly the phone rings loudly, but I can't see it anywhere in the room.
Intrigue? Let's answer it.
Guess I'll look for it.
Oh my god, let's get out before... Oh, they're ringing! They're ringing! Oh my god, get in! Get it!
Here it is. The phone.
There's a black phone on the top of the store shelf. Yeah, that's the phone from Shin Hajariyami. I don't remember every detail of this room, but it's definitely felt off.
This phone wasn't here when we came through to the living room earlier, right?
I don't even remember if there was a phone or not.
What's going on here?
We are in this house to answer that question, are we not? Someone or something wants us to answer the phone, so why don't you take the call?
Yes, let's call. Let's take the phone. Moshi mosh. The phone suddenly goes dead. Whoa! A sudden wave of dizziness hits me, and I violently hang up the phone. When I come to my senses, I notice that my hand is covered in sweat.
Damn. What the hell was that?
Who was calling?
Don't know. The person hung up immediately.
I see. How boring. You look rather pale. Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
My phone vibrates in my pocket.
It's time already? It's me. Almost time for the patrol to show up. Let's wrap it up for the day. Alright, we'll leave immediately.
Is it time?
Yeah, let's head back out.
We got out of the mansion without any major issues. We rejoined the one who was keeping watch and quickly shared info we gained in our search.
I told you. Aren't you glad we went inside? That tea tape in particular was quite a find. Combined with that ballet flyer, it has some grave implications.
Why do you look like you're enjoying this? If that's what we found on day one, I shudder to think where this is going to end up.
Quit your whining. Just admit it's been a worthwhile night. We even heard the rumored scream. It must be a spirit, probably the screaming artist doing. The spirit is all that remains of Yakumo Miroku. Or is it someone else entirely?
It's implying something, huh?
I can't wait to find out.
It's only a matter of time before the cops show up. We better split up. We'll meet back at the Black Rabbit at the same time tomorrow night. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh, that's right, Marina. Don't forget to buy batteries. I'll try anything once, but I'm not doing that again.
What a pain in the ass. And why don't you find the batteries? It's your job too. We park in front of the Miroku residence and take our own separate paths to the station. As I walk by myself down the street, I think about what I heard on the T-tape. It might be just a crazy tip of the psycho iceberg or stuff hitting in the Miroku residence. I catch my train, and by the time I get back to Kisoji Station, it's already past midnight. I better go home and get some rest. What is that?
Weird.
Hardly anyone ever uses that photo booth. Anyways, just ignore it. No, let's see, you're kidding. Let's peek. Let's take a look in there. I wanna peek. Open the curtain and look inside. Yes! I wanna look at the girl! Oh, there's no girl. How disappointing. No one's behind the curtain. Could have sworn someone was there. Was I just seeing things? But... oh, whatever. Let's just keep it going. Went on the underpass. 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 I don't know if Demon is going to give us a side mission. Yeah, just as I thought. Okay. A text. Okay, I open up the message. How are you? It's Demon. I prepare your next riddle. Decipher to receive your analysis record. Search the monsters that raises his voice when awoken. I guess I'll search everywhere. It's not obviously inside the convenience store, but let's search. I don't have anything to throw away. Went down the underpass. I don't know what exactly do they want me to look. The manhole's a little rusty. Is it this? The dirty mailbox is full of dust. This. Something's gotta be rotting deep in the gutter. It smells awful. The thing's got footprints on it. Must have been kicked by a drunk. I don't know what they mean. What exactly? There's a big crack in the shutter. Yeah, the one you made when you were saving Ami. The electric meter's barely moving at all. Going by these levels, I doubt anyone's on the other side of the shutter. The stores on the other side of the fence have been torn down due to the seismic retrofit. What are we looking for? I don't know exactly what we're looking for. Is it inside here? It's a coin-operated photo ID booth, the newest model even. The light from the photo booth spills out and illuminates the dark underpass. Okay. These marks make it look like something was torn off the poster. Must have been a flyer or something. This? I don't know. I opened the fire alarm's maintenance door and find a card. Okay, it's this! We found it! D card. I lower my gaze to the writing of the card. The sound of a flute. A young girl appears. The Shinsha rumor is of a ghost with white hair, a child doll in a kimono. It is said the tune, Night of a Full Moon, means she's shown herself. She lures people to play her game, different for each person, from finding items to courage tests, but each has a certain condition to be met for survival. Meet the condition, survive, otherwise they most likely die. Having never spoken to any of the players, I can't confirm for sure. It is still only a rumor, but if the reason why I haven't talked to them is that those who challenge her game and end up dead, then I suspect that there's no way to escape her death once you met her. Past urban legends like Girls Play and Kakuyako share many similarities with this one. Whilst researching, I learned it's been repeating every few years since the war ended. It must look further, and that's where you come in. It is fortunate that you are in this exact situation. You're the very person I need to talk to regarding this rumor. And why is she called... Why is she called Kakuya and why does she take a doll form? Why play games and what role does she play? Is she a guide to death or the reverse or neither? Is she connected to the fairy tale named Legend seeing nothing in recent years? Find out and escape the game alive. If worse comes to worse, I'll gather your ashes for you. Demon. Why the hell is he hiding these cards? Too much effort to worry about it. May as well go home and sleep.
I solved Demon's riddle, so I hit home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. Yeah!
Snuck into Miracle's place. Okay, sure. That's how I read my stuff now.
I'm tired.
Well, then go to sleep.
Guess I'll wash my face before going to bed.
Of course. Banyo.
I should take a shower.
I open the door and go inside. Yeah, I guess we stink, so we should shower. This? Yes. I'm going to take a shower. Dancing in the mirror, singing in the shower. What the The noise.
What's that noise? Is it coming from the next door? A scream? A movie? Or maybe a video game?
Excuse me?
Shh, crap, that's loud. The noise won't stop. My temper's hanging by a thread. Would punching the wall work?
Punch it.
Shut up! I'm falling asleep! It finally stopped. Maybe I'll water the plants.
Since when did you decide to become a gardener? When did you decide to become a gardener at the Marino? Do I use this?
This'll work. That looks like right about the amount.
You like plants? That's so cool. Oh, it's a cactus. I watered the plant. The cactus? Yeah, cactus need water, but not a lot.
Alright, this should do it.
Now can we go to sleep?
Better get some rest. I'm really sleepy.
Peppa! Someone's calling.
Who could be calling me?
On this phone? It doesn't seem to want to stop ringing, so I reach for the phone. Moshi mosh. Oh no, please hang up immediately. That's Ringu. The other end of the line silent, all I hear is breathing.
What the hell? Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Hang. Chills run down my spine, my body involuntarily jerks and slams the receiver down.
That voice. It sounded familiar. Someone pranking me or...
You're getting haunted again.
They'll probably try to call again. Guess I'll just lie in bed and wait. I shut my eyes and wait. The room is quiet and it doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen.
I must be tired after all. My consciousness slowly fades. Luckily, I'm not bothered by by another phone call. Okay. Yes, let's save. Next day, Friday the 13th.
The next day, I wake up to an oppressive heat.
I drag my listless body outside and trudge to electronic shops and search for batteries. Batteries? When the morning is gone, you can't go on. Since this is an older battery, I'm not having much luck finding what I need. By the time I get what I set out for, the sun has already set.
Why are the lights in my room on?
That's strange. I'm sure I shut them off when I left. I can hear faint sounds from the other side of the door. Something's definitely inside. It must be a thief. A burglar would have to be pretty cocky to rummage through my room with the lights on. I don't know anything worth stealing, but it's not like I can just let them take what they want. I hold my breath. I grab the door knob and slowly turn it. There's no resistance. It's unlocked. I breathe in and cautiously crack the door open.
Hey, welcome back. I let myself in.
Rose,
What are you doing in my apartment?
I wanted to talk to you before we headed to the Black Rabbit.
So you picked my lock?
Yeah, waiting outside would have been so boring. What, does it bother you?
so here's the thing about this. So there's a special scene that you can get with Rose. The thing is, I'm not sure. Let me check something real quick about that because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it. Maybe I f***ed up on my decisions already. Not sure. I wish I did save. So in any case, if anything happens, then we'll see.
You actually look pleased. You're so adorable.
So what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you heard all about me from Ban, so I don't see what else you want to know.
I've heard about the underground matches, Ami's abduction, and Kobitaro's case too. There was something I needed to hear, and I needed to hear it directly from your mouth.
Don't kiss me.
Blood Mitri. That strange power you claim to have.
You know something about it?
Yes, though. It's just a hypothesis.
That's better than me. I don't know the first thing about it.
I suppose if I'm to be your teacher, I can't really turn down such a sincere request. That mysterious power of yours is an extension of your intuition. You might know it better as your sixth sense, a little something that warns you out of danger.
You're saying it like it's my instincts?
Yes, you could call it that too. Everyone possesses it to some extent. However, your sixth sense is unusually keen. It's probably why you never lost any of those underground matches. Of course, you also had the physical abilities and reflexes to react to the danger you sensed.
I kind of get a sense of what she's saying. When I focus during a fight, I just become so much more aware of my surroundings. That's gotta be that sixth sense.
But the true value of your sixth sense isn't limited to that. Animals are fascinating, you know? Abilities that aren't necessarily for survival are pruned. Another extreme, they can awaken new abilities if they need them to survive. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
They me disappear. I met Kakuya. I knew that my life was in grave danger. You're saying that meeting woke my sixth sense? This laboratory power?
Precisely. You're an excellent disciple. But not every person gains some great new power when they face imminent danger. I believe in your case that you likely already possess that ability. Perhaps a parent or ancestor of yours had spiritual powers?
Don't ask me. My mother was just a normal woman. She didn't have any weird powers.
And what about your father?
I don't even know what the guy looks like. But it could be the father then. All I know is that he abandoned my mom.
I see. I apologize if I upset you.
Nah, I don't care. Anyways, you sure know a lot about the spirit world and all that.
I must say it's nice to have a disciple who views my skills with such respect. But all of my friends know everything we just discussed. It's common knowledge.
Whoa, what kind of friends are those? You got a group of supernatural fanatics or something?
A certain sponsor has hired me to investigate spirits and supernatural activities. And Ban's helping me with that.
A group that investigates spirits. Sounds like something from a comic book. So who's the sponsor of yours?
The head of a distinguished family you heard of.
So apparently this person she's talking about is the main character from Deathmark. Look at that, I haven't played.
He has some strange ability himself. He uses a peculiar way of thinking to solve supernatural cases most people wouldn't consider. Like defending a spirit attack with plastic sheet and broken umbrella. It's quite reckless, what?
What the hell kind of idiot is that?
He looks like a basic sullen middle-aged man. It goes without saying that he's not my type. He's currently on an overseas business trip with a friend, which is why I have to traipse around investigating cases now. Although, that situation, I was able to meet a wonderful young man like you.
Hey, pause up! No minors!
Well then, it's about time. We should get going. By the way, Marino, do you happen to know if anyone's unalived themselves in that apartment before?
How should I know? How would you just ask that out of the blue?
There's an extremely ominous presence in that apartment. I didn't want to worry you, so I wasn't going to mention it, but I changed my mind. Have you experienced any unusual phenomena here?
Yeah, a bunch of weird things have happened. I almost died once too.
And yet, you seem pretty unfazed.
Well, obviously, I didn't die. And so much strange stuff has been happening lately that I might just be getting used to it.
You're a pretty carefree kid. I sense a power in the apartment that draws spiritual beings to it. Like a famous unaliving spot or a haunted area.
Well, thanks. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. So what am I supposed to do?
Without knowing what's causing it, it's hard to recommend an effective approach. Moving out would be the easiest solution.
I really don't have the time for that. And anyway, I'm not some weakling that's gonna move just because of them stupid girls.
I figured you'd say that. It's your life. Do whatever you like. But if it starts getting on your nerves, just come talk to me.
Aw, Rose. When we arrive at the Black Rabbit, the lights are on. Oh, and Nasumi.
Oh, welcome.
Nasumi is there and she looks exhausted.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Yes, I won't be here long though. I have to meet with a new detective. Her eyes are completely lifeless. Oh, Natsumi. Although that's to be expected. For 2 weeks now, she's been doing anything and everything she can think of to find Ami. Police, detectives, flyers, the internet. None of it has helped. Would it help if I told her that Ami's alive but being held hostage somewhere? Even if I did tell her that there still wasn't anything she'd be able to do about it, true. Of course, if she gets involved, she could end up dying just like Maruhashi. I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters. Maybe she's already targeted. We don't even know that.
Despite that, should I still tell her what I know about Ami's situation?
Yes, tell her.
Hey.
Sorry, Kerbal. I have an appointment with a detective. We'll talk some other time, okay? Nasumi quickly leaves. After a bit, Rose, who was waiting outside, comes in.
So that was your aunt. She seemed so distraught. It was painful to even look at her.
Hey, sorry I'm late. That mahjong game got intense at the end. Oh, brother. What's the matter? What's got you two looking so serious?
You're the most incorrigible, thick-headed man I have ever had the displeasure of meeting.
Rose,
You're all beyond hope. Death would be a kindness to you.
oh my god, Rose! Huh? What the heck are you so mad about?
I don't have the energy to explain it to you. Well, how's your investigation going? Don't you dare tell me that it slipped your mind and you wasted all your time playing mahjong.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm a consummate professional. Here's all the info I found so far. He didn't have any friends or close relatives, so I wasn't able to get much. But I grilled Miracu's publisher, and it paid off. I finally got my hands on this.
So he originally wanted to be a doctor, did he? Changing career paths from doctor to an author is quite a drastic life change.
The reason he did so is a mystery. Apparently he didn't talk much about himself. But it's doubtful that cash was the reason. The Miracle family is extremely well off.
Yes, that's evident just based on that mansion. A poor author wouldn't be able to live like that.
Apparently his publisher never once set foot in the house either. Seems like Miraku hated anyone intruding on his private life.
So basically, if we are to learn about his private life, our only option is to rummage through that mansion?
That's right. I also looked into what was recorded on the T-tape. The girl disappeared half a year ago. She was last seen at an intersection about a 5-minute stroll from the Miraku residence.
Uh-oh!
I see. So that's why there are regular patrols around that area. But if that happened half a year ago, why are they still maintaining that patrol route?
As it turns out, a number of other girls have disappeared around that area too. Uh-oh. They are ancient cases though, so I didn't have time to dig into them. That concludes my report.
Good work. Well then, shall we head straight to the Miracle residence? We must unveil the truth that lurks within the darkness.
We go our separate ways at Kisoji Station, just like yesterday, and each get on the train. Okay, so we got the spirit file. Let's keep it going. I reached the Miracle residence without any particular trouble today.
Another wonderful night. I feel like we'll make great progress with our investigation.
You got here fast today. Well, I learned after my trip here yesterday. Anyways, same plan as yesterday? Yeah, you and someone else go investigate. The other one stays behind to keep watch. Sounds alright with you? Yeah, that's fine. Well, if there is a flaw to this plan...
Ban looks toward the Miracle residence.
It might be the fact that we already explored most of the mansion yesterday. Well,
Me and Rose, not you.
we already checked the hallway, living room, and bedroom, but there were no other rooms.
Hang on a second. From the outside, the mansion looks like it would have a second floor or at least an attic. But from what we saw yesterday, we didn't find stairs anywhere, right?
Wait a moment. It doesn't necessarily have to be stairs, right? Maybe there's a ladder hidden somewhere.
Rose makes a good point. I missed those details on my first day of the investigation. Let's take one more look around the rooms.
That's all we can do. Just have to use our feet, eyes, and hands. Time's wasting. Let's get this started.
Alright. I'm going to take Ban this time. I'm gonna switch.
Alright. Rose, you be on the lookout.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Well, the question is, should we... I think as long as we fight her, we get that cutscene. I'm not sure. If we don't get it, we'll just do a reaction or whatever. I'll explain.
I'll see you both later.
Alright, let's go.
Look at Rose. Sexy dress. I want that dress. God damn it. Anyways, let's go inside. Wait, hold on. Let's take a look. Starting outside. Wait, take a look at... I guess that's about it. Let's go inside. We enter the Miraku residence. Oh. Demon, you're gonna give us a riddle? Already? I think we did get a riddle in the middle of investigation sometime. I opened up the message. How are you? It's Demon. I prepare your next riddle. Repeatedly hurry the movement of the monster that moves without rest. That's the clock, but I don't know what he means by moving it repeatedly without rest.
Hey, look at that later. The investigation takes priority.
I know. I'm coming. Let's look around again. It's a sturdy shoe cabinet. I opened it, but I couldn't find even a single shoe inside. Nothing new, right? Let's go here. I open the door to the bedroom and step inside. Let's check the radio. And about the boombox is different. There's no tape in it, and the battery's just as we left it yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
I remember that I bought the replacement battery. I take the new battery from my pocket and swap the batteries.
Oh, you're prepared.
We shouldn't have any problems playing the tape now, but we need a tape, so... Let's go to the other room. I'm guessing that the other room has something. Oh my.
Huh? What? Another phone call?
As we step into the room, the loud ringing suddenly stopped. What? Don't scare me like that.
Don't surprise me like that.
I should check it out just in case. No, first we're doing the clock tower puzzle. I say clock tower, it's a pendulum clock. Move the long hand forward. 1. I push the long hand around the full circle, but nothing happens. I'm not even sure if this is the one I gotta spin. When I spin the long hand, the clock makes a noise. I open the glass door and a call. Okay, we got it. I guess that was it. That was a real simple thing. D card. I love where Mike is writing out the card. Okay, devil mail. Emails sent by the devil. If you read them, you'll kill someone. Some murderers have mentioned this urban legend when interrogated. The motives for the murders are unknown, as the attackers claim to be tempted by an evil spirit. In some cases, the victim and killer have never met. The only thing in common in each case was mention of the devil. No traces of these mails were found, and no one remembered the contents exactly except the subject line. It was the ex-detective guy who told me about these cases, though they came from a police officer he knew. Unluckily for me, this was exactly the kind of case I enjoyed. They are fun to work on, but I never get any compensation for it. I went and put in an ad in a magazine with a warning not to open the mail in hopes of finding someone who knew something. I got one response and met with them. My purpose then was to identify the sender. The IP address for writer didn't exist, and I hit a dead end. A few months passed after I started investigating. That's when I got a mail myself on my cell, like it was coming after me. I went mad with joy when I saw devil mail in the subject line. What do you think it was inside? An endless string of 4 letters. Lisa. You know, I feel like I've seen an AI with that name, but that's not important right now. Those letters sound familiar. It was a case from Mr. K. This has gotten long, so time to wrap up, but there's one more thing I'd like to mention that might be making you curious. That is, of course, who killed me. Don't be alarmed. The reason's not important, but curves have no effect on me. At any rate, the ex-detective on the Lisa case, so focus on your own problems. Best of luck to you. So this is how he died, by devil mail? I don't know.
What's that? Some kind of card game?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. The pendulum swings without stopping. Okay. Let's wait. I wouldn't store shelf. There's anything of interest. Okay. There's a black phone on the top of the storage shelf. I take the handset and put it in my ear. I don't hear anything.
Is the line connected?
I turn on the flashlight and follow the telephone line coming from behind the shelf. I notice there's something stuck in between the storage shelf and the wall. I try wedging my hand in, but the crevice is too small and I can't reach it.
Find something?
There's something stuck between the shelf and the wall. The space is so tight my hand can't reach inside.
Then let's move the shelf.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. Okay. There's something stuck between the storage. If I can move it slightly, whatever it is. Can we move it? Move the shelf?
Let's try it. I'll give you a hint.
Ban and I go to the sides of the storage shelf and...
Alright, let's do this. No!
With his call, I pick up the shelf. Perhaps the wood is dense because this thing is far heavier than it looks.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. We just need to move it on a little bit. Don't hurt yourself, old man. I'm not a senior, damn it! Here it goes.
We move it a step or two and set it back down.
Damn it! Almost threw out my hip there. So, did you get the thing?
Yeah, it was on the floor.
So what do you think it was? Quit playing around and show it to me.
I light up the object with the flashlight and show him. It's a cassette tape labeled H. More victims. Oh my.
Looks like it was worth putting my hip at risk.
I wonder what's recorded on this tape. Okay, let's go to the other room for a sec. We have left the living room. Let's go here for a second. Open the bedroom and step inside. Hold on a second. Why? Let's save for now. Yes, let's save. I did save on this one, right? This is the case. Okay. Alright then, well, as much as I would like to continue this episode, I'm going to be ending this one here. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of NG. If you really did enjoy it, drop the like button. It really helps a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel, would appreciate if you do. Also leave your comments and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode of NG. I know not a lot happened this time around, but don't worry. This chapter in particular is kind of more of a slow burn type of thing. So, but we'll be getting to the point soon. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. I love you all. Appreciate you. And we'll be seeing you in the next one.